African World Transplant Games athletes Velile Dube and Lebohang Moabeng from Jouberton in the northwest say they need funding to represent our country at the World Transplant Games in Australia. The duo say they have made contact with Minister Nathi Mthethwa to ask for financial aid, and they have until Valentine's Day, 14th of February, to secure those funds. Our reporter Refiloe Seboko is joining us from Jouberton. Refiloe, something to be proud of, one would think, to athletes flying the flag for South Africa. They don't have the monies at this stage.
They don't have the money at this stage, Erin, and this is why they are making a call to say that they need that money. They said that they have until Valentine's, like you indicated, for them to would have secured that money. They need about 90,000, they said, so that they can be able to participate and represent the country in those games in Australia. But allow me to welcome Velile to tell us more about this. They also wanted, because they had a kidney failure and they recovered from that, to tell us more about this World Transplant Games. Thank you so much, Velile, and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Maybe talk about the sport that you are playing and how you are using it to inspire others that have been through the journey that you've been.
Thank you very much, Refiloe. I'm Velile Dube, 45 years old. I'm doing running. Actually, at the stage what I qualified in. I qualified in long jump and petang, so to represent the country in Australia, Perth. So the problem here is the funding, because we were supposed to raise 45,000, and then the deadline was on the 31st of January, and then the executive secretary gave us a chance until the 14th to raise that money so that we can be able to be going to Australia. So the main challenge is the money, is the funding.
And tell us about which departments, or rather people, before you went and made your call to the Minister Nathi Mthethwa, what other means and efforts that you've tried, and what has been the response?
I've tried the municipality, City of Matosana. I sent the letters. I even sent a letter to the MMC's office. I went to the district office in Orkney. I went there. I met with the sports director there. And then he told us that they don't have money at the moment, the budget-wise, they don't have money. So he took us to the mayoral office so that they can deal with the matter. And then there was an interview set up. Unfortunately, the mayor couldn't attend the interview due to other unforeseen circumstances. But till today, we're still waiting for that call concerning the interview, so that how they will assist us. So
and because this is not the first time you participate in this, maybe tell us about the previous competitions that you've been part of. How were the funding being able to be, secured at that time, at that point in time, and now how much money in total you need for both you and Lebohang, and what will it be for?
Okay, fine. Previously, when we went to Spain, Thabo Palesane Foundation assisted us. Because he's the one who they don't have the funds as the foundation, but they assisted us a lot, because they went around asking for funds. Even the municipality, City of Matosana, gave us the money to go to Spain and gave us the money to go to UK. So I understand, maybe due to COVID now, maybe they don't have funds or whatever, I don't know. But we are wishing to get the money to go to Australia, Perth.
And this time around, how did you get to be nominated, the two of you and Lebohang, and also what would it mean for you? You have until Valentine's to secure this money. If that doesn't happen, how are you guys going to receive that, and what would mean for you guys?
To be honest, like for us to go there, it means a lot, because it's not all about participating. The purpose of the game on its own, because I was on dialysis for 6 years, and then I struggle a lot. So being at the games, I'm representing those guys that are going through a lot at the moment. In the meantime, I'm giving the message out there, like as an awareness to organ failure, because I struggled before. Now I'm celebrating while I'm doing an awareness through sports.
Let's talk about these balls that we're seeing here. I'm going to Aaron just so that he shows us just a little bit on how this Patang, you said, game is being played and what, to just give our viewers a sense of this sport that he's participating with. Maybe just take us through that. We had been making a bit of rehearsals just a little bit earlier, and he was also teaching us on how the game is played. And also, if they do get an opportunity to get to Australia and participate, this is how the game will be played. What is these and these balls? Yeah.
This one is called jack, the small ball that we play. You throw it, and then the nearest ball to jack like this, it wins the points. So that's where I qualified on. And in Spain, I got a silver medal on it. And then I didn't do well in Australia, but I'm going to participate in it also in long jump. So it's played in a sand. Like you throw the jack afterwards, and then you throw a ball. This sport is from French actually. Yeah. So as the world now, when they unite, the World Transplant Games, when we unite, we play this ball, and then it's a fun game. It's a fun game. We call it a game of luck, but you need to have techniques to play it. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Velile Dube. It's a fun game. It's a game of luck, and you're saying that yes, they're going to need that money so that they can be able to go and represent South Africa in those World Transplant Games in Australia. The call to everybody who would be, find it in their means to make sure that they do go there and represent their country and continue to make the sports fraternity in their country proud.
Refiloe, thank you for that, and great to get a sense of what that sport actually involves. I mean, we have 3 days until the 14th of February. Time is of the essence here. That is a game of luck. Perhaps luck could be on the side of these two athletes. I mean, Mr. Velile Dube there, a silver medalist. He survived kidney transplant, 6 years of dialysis. He's an athlete today who has competed and flown the South African flag before and is eager to represent South Africa and share a message of hope on transplants for health problems for the country in Australia. Let's hope that your reporting and this message gets out. He and a colleague looking for 90,000 rand. They say they have approached Minister Nathi Mthethwa and are eager to go and compete in those transplant competitions globally in Australia. 3 days until crunch time.